Hi, my name's Rachel and welcome to How to Connect with Goddess Rhea. Goddess Rhea is the great goddess of the Aegean and Crete, who later became the mother of the Greek gods. She was known as Mother Time, as the Earth Mother, and as the supreme goddess. In her most famous myth, she rescued her son Zeus from being eaten by her husband and his father. She replaced him with a stone and then went away pregnant to Crete and to Mount Ida. And there she birthed Zeus, and he was protected and was able to live and grow. And she was revered and honoured in Crete, perhaps even before that time, and this is why she chose that island in particular. So she's deeply connected to the Cretan people and the Cretan mythology. However, she is a true goddess for all, and she can support you in particular in connecting to the mother archetype, so any healing or embodiment that is needed there. She's also a powerful ally for you in remembering that you are divine, that you are of and with the divine, always whole and holy. And she's also a great support for anyone that is going through any trials or tribulations, and she will be with you to overcome any difficulties or sorrow. So here are my top 3 tips for connecting to her. My first tip is to connect with 2 of her primary sacred symbols, and these are the butterfly and the double axe. So the butterfly first actually represents and symbolizes the psyche, so the human soul, the breath of life that is within us all, that is a reflection of and part of the divine. The butterfly also reminds us of transformation, of resurrection and metamorphosis. So it's a powerful symbol for anyone that, like Rhea, went through a time that was difficult or challenging. So you may be in those icky, sticky parts of being within the cocoon, but she reminds you that the butterfly will come forward, will be brought forth, will be rebirthed, and there will be new life and new hope. In ancient Crete, archaeologists have found this butterfly many times actually engraved upon the very important symbol of Crete, which is the double axe. Now the double axe cuts both ways, and this is really symbolic of kind of the double-sidedness and maybe perhaps the paradox of life, and the importance of both life and death, light and shadow, how we need balance and harmony between the two that both are the same side, this both part of the axe and reflect each other. So they remind us of polarity, of integration, of balance, of harmony, and how opposition can turn into integration, togetherness and harmony. So these 2 symbols, the double-headed axe and the butterfly, have them perhaps on your altar space, maybe in your adornment as well, perhaps a necklace or a headdress or your clothes. You may also want to draw them, or meditate with these symbols, painting them, creating them, and then using them as a visualization while you're meditating with her. My second tip is to connect with the archetype of the mother. So she was the mother of the gods, of the Greek gods, but also mother of an archaic mythical race as well. So when she planted her fingers down into the ground, these mythical beings, these men came forth. So she's a powerful archetype for mother to connect to, whether you want to embody or emulate the mother archetype. So think about what the mother archetype means for you. Perhaps your aspirations for that, perhaps your difficulties with that, how you embody the mother. And also to connect with the mother, you can use symbols of the mother as well, and these include the cave, breasts, also the drum and the womb symbol, and you can dance with the energy of the mother as well. You can sing, you can meditate, you could do yoga, any of these things with the archetype of mother. You can also reconnect to the mothers in your life. So honoring your mother, your physical, biological mother, hugs are good, or just naming the mothers that have been before you, honoring your feminine line. So you may want to create a family tree, but in particular honouring the mothers there, naming them, meditating with them, remembering them. You can also actively choose to heal and mend any mother wounds that you may have within yourself, in the way that you embody or you enact or you emulate mother, and may the difficulties you have with that, the wounds you have with that, or any wounds that you have with mother, maybe your physical mother, but also the idea of mother as well. And actually a really powerful flower essence that you can use is motherwort for that. So the flower essence in particular that I have, if you want it, just let me know. But also that you can use the herb as well. That would also be powerful. My third tip is to actually create a sacred activity with this mother theme and this mother archetype. So she is Mother Earth, and you can find Rhea in nature. I found her in the olive trees in Crete. So I want to invite you into creating a sacred activity to her where you bring forth life. So Rhea planted her 3 fingers into the earth, and from there birthed this archaic race. So I want you to plant something. Okay, so this can be anything, seeds, an already plant that's already a little bit grown, but it can be flower, vegetables, even a pumpkin, you know, or a tree. And you're going to plant this in honor of Rhea. So this will be dedicated to her. And then you're going to keep coming back to and nurturing this plant or this tree, whatever it is that you plant, and it becomes a sacred time and a meditation. You may want to, if you're a woman, offer your moon bloods or offer crystals or something to this tree, but keep returning to it. And as you do so, really honor the time with this thing you've planted as meditation, as sacred time, and use it as time to reflect on how you nurture. So how you nurture, whom, what and why, how you receive that nurturing, how are you at receiving love and care, and reflect on how you offer nurture out into the world. So think about, you know, the plant and how much time it takes to look after it. Also reflect on any expectations you have on yourself around nurturing. How do you mother yourself as well? So don't expect when you're planting that seed to be bearing fruit straight away. I mean, look at the apple tree. You plant the seed and maybe it takes 3, 4, 5 years before you're bearing fruit. So it reminds you of patience. And also, if you neglect, you know, if you don't water, if you don't feed, if you don't prune, then that plant isn't going to survive, and you're exactly the same. And those around you as well, or your projects or whatever it is you're birthing, your home, your business, etc. So use the time with the plant to really come into all of these themes, and perhaps journal, dance with it, meditate with it. And if you want to learn more about Rhea, then I'm going to pop the link below just to share with you my recent newsletter, my blog about my travels with her in Crete, and I'm sure there'll be more to add to this over time as well. I'm also a best-selling author on goddess mythology, and I will post my link down below for my books so you can check them out and have a read of them as well. And you're more than welcome to come and join our Facebook group and our community there to share any insight, reflections and takeaways from this, or just to come into a community where you are supported, where you are seen and heard. So thank you so much for listening, and I hope this really deepens and nurtures your connection with the great goddess, the Mother Rhea. So many, many blessings to you and lots of love. Blessed be.